Size 8.5, so I don't gotta try them on. Air Maxes, I gotta take them home. Air Zooms, yo, I gotta take them home. Size 8.5, so I don't gotta try them on. No, I don't gotta try them on. SBs, yo, I gotta take them home. Nike trainers, I gotta take them home. I have to, I got to, I got to.
Into the game, it was back in '92, the Jordan 8 right here. I remember wanting these. I remember seeing someone actually I was in the playground, and I think he was a drug dealer or something. I know he had a lot of cash on him at the time when I seen the shoes. So after that, I ran back home to my grandmother's house. At the time I was staying with her. I ran back home. I said, "Grandmother, I want some shoes. I know you've been asking me what kind of shoes I wanted." And I told her I wanted some Michael Jordans. I got about 210, ranging from Jordans to Dunks. I got all variety of basketball shoes, bunch of Deons, Air Maxes. I just recently got into Air Maxes. Air Maxes is one of my favorites right now. So Vans, just all different, man. I buy what I like. So yeah, I got pretty much 1 through 23. Additional to that, I probably got around 80 to 90 pair of Jordans. I'm a huge Jordan fan, so always have been. Like I said, ever since 2nd grade, man, I've been watching basketball. I kind of faded out of that here recently. I got back into it the past 2 seasons, but yeah, man, always been a basketball head. So I got the Scottie Pippens, of course, Anthony Hardaways, of course. Dennis Rodmans. You remember them joints with the strap across the front with the little zipper? I want those right now, but can't get my hands on them. But I'm just a huge basketball head, so I use a variety of different products. Your Foot Locker brands, all those different cleaners, especially the suede cleaner when it comes to suede fat. I use household products like dishwashing liquid. Awesome, you can find at your local stores, Dollar Generals, a variety of different brushes, and basically that's what I use to keep my shoes clean. But I had all 3 Yeezys. I just recently sold the 10 Yeezys for a good little buck. I believe it was a good little buck. A lot of people said I shouldn't have sold them, but it is what it is. The first Yeezy, I actually got those in Atlanta. We sat out in line for like 16 hours or so. It was crazy. At first, we wasn't even on the list, so the person who was running the list, we actually had to go up to him, kind of beg our way in on the list, and I actually ended up becoming number 19. I don't know how I did it, but I done it, and that was on the first, the gray ones. The second one, I met a lot of good people out there too. Shout out to everybody who was out there in Atlanta for that release. That was a real crazy release. Second one, the black and pink pair, I was number 1 and number 2 in the line in Memphis. I got a call from one of my boys in Atlanta saying they had them in Memphis at a certain store. So, and remind you, we live 3 hours away from both locations. And so immediately I got off work, I took off work early and rushed straight up to Memphis to get the black and pink ones, man. And we had people from all over, from Chicago, from St. Louis. Shout out to all them boys. We had people from Louisville, Kentucky out there at their release. That was a real nice release. That was probably one of the most anticipated shoes of 2009, I think it came out in 2009. And the colorways was ridiculous. The whole concept of the shoe, how the shoe came about. And I just love the shoe for real. I thought it was beyond anything that was out at the time, you know, besides your retros and all that. So it was just new design, and I just love the shoe, man. Kanye, he put a lot of work into that shoe, and I put a lot of time into getting that shoe. But that's pretty much it, man. The Yeezys. So this right here is the most expensive shoe I ever bought. It cost me $250. I got this 3 weeks early before the release. This is one of my most favorite Spike Lee, man. You did this up, yo. I wish I had the first generation of this shoe. The white, the green and the red. That was real official. But yeah, this is the most expensive shoe I own right now. I've been into this shoe game approximately hard and heavy for the past 5 years. I started around 2005 when I actually got my job where I'm working now to be able to afford it. And I've been going hard ever since. As of lately though, I've been kind of pulling back because the materials they got on these shoes is not as they were. Just the quality overall about these shoes is not as it was back in the day. Like when I was in middle school and early high school, they had real high quality fabrics and materials on the shoes or whatnot. But lately though, they haven't had too many shoes I like come out. Like all my YouTubers know, I buy shoes I like. People that I know in personal life know I buy shoes I like. I just don't go out there. I'm not no hype beast, just go out there and get a shoe just because it's a limited release. They only got 500 pairs or something like that. I just buy shoes I like, and as of lately I haven't seen nothing besides the Pearl Foam Posits that recently came out. I think it was last weekend. Those one of the latest pickups. Before then, I probably haven't bought a shoe since beginning of July, and that's a long time for me when I'm usually buying shoes every other week, every week or so. They got the Royal Blue Foam Posit ones coming out. I want those. The Flint 13s, a lot of people after those. I want those. The Cool Gray 11s, the Playoff 13s. I'm still hesitant whether I'm gonna get the white and red 13s. From the pictures I've seen on the internet, the quality doesn't look too good to me. But I heard on the 11s though, the quality's up to par. I might end up getting 2 pairs of those.
If it's bullshit, you want bullshit, shot shell. Yeah, I'ma kick it off, fucking go heads and tails. Red Lobster every day, shrimp heads and tails. And bad bitches give me head and tail. And bad bitches give me head and tail. See, I'm ahead, but you stay the snail. I move, they see the back of my nights. Got to the end of the tunnel, and I was the light.